one of the things I struggle with is the change of plans, I guess, that inevitably come with having kids. So, what's today? Tuesday, Sunday. The plan was that, kids were contemplating coming out, or going to come over here, spend some time. Then when it came to Sunday, or ringing them up and saying, "What are you up to?" It was, don't know. You going to come over? No, don't know. And where's that fine line between forcing them to do things that they don't necessarily want to do, and allowing them some space to make choices? And it's a real balance that I guess I don't know which way to go with it. There are days where you go, yeah, you are coming, you are doing this, and there are days where I go, yeah, okay, and walk out. The relationship back when I was married was my ex-wife. If there was something going on at my family's place, so my siblings or my parents, she would always be invited. She would not come. So for whatever reason, and not buying into that now, but she'd choose not to come, and therefore most of my kids then, I found it difficult to say, well, you've got to come, or why doesn't mum have to come? And it's like, you get into that because I said so, and it's like, well, that's not a great parent trick. So if you don't want to come, fine, stay, walk out. Now out of the 4 kids, the third one was the one most likely to come, which overjoyed me every time. But the older 2 got to their stage where they can make choices, and sometimes I'd sort of say to the youngest one, yeah, you've got to come. So even now it's, okay, you don't want to come. So Sunday I went around there, how about we go for lunch? We'd go for lunch, get a milkshake, and get there, and the youngest, the younger 2 are there, and the third one's going, yeah, okay, and the youngest one's going, oh, I didn't know we were going anywhere, I hadn't been told, and whatever. But it's that fine line of, do I make them do something, or do I just let it go? Sunday was lucky that I could accommodate them. I went out and got pizza. We sat, ate, talked. Then the youngest goes back to the Xbox, and the third, I ended up going down the shops with her, and then it was, the boyfriend was coming over to go. They were going to go do something, so take her home, and I come home. The balance is always tricky. As a parent, you know that from parenting your kids, the balance between, yes, you've got to do something you don't want to do, and I'll let you do it. As I said, the struggle I had was when the ex set the precedent of not going, so therefore, kids latched onto that. I think if you're going to do something, you do it as a family. I think family's very, very important, and not just the immediate one, but the extended family. My ex's father, my father-in-law, often has been, known to say it takes a village to raise a child. And that's everyone in the village. That's not just the 2 parents. It's, the extended family, the outlaws, the in-laws, whatever it is. So, as a single person now, I still see that as true, and I rely, I see my family playing a big role in that. And I can see that my kids can learn so much. And watching my kids play with their younger nieces and nephews, because my kids are all older, is a wonderful thing, because they're teaching those nephews and nieces, and having that interaction is really important. So I think you've got to push, and you've got to keep trying to push. There are days where you'll give in and you'll, let it go. There are other days you just stand firm and go, no. Find that balance. And if you can do that, you'll be doing very well.